Hello and welcome to a new episode of the MTG Arena Run. Today we're going to be trying out our second deck. It's the Legion of Dusk, as you can see highlighted up here. And I've already discussed the deck a bit in the pre-mortem video. I'll probably include the link to that video here. I realize I should be linking a lot of stuff, but never mind that. We got some games to play, and let's see how many wins we can get before we hit 3 losses. Last time I hit 2 wins, 3 losses with the Azorius Ascension deck. Looks quite interesting. And this one is more straight. I guess it's more aggro. It's a bit more straightforward. Let's see. What's not straightforward is that we only have 1/2 drop. I'm actually scared to hold this. Too many high drops. I'm gonna mulligan this. This is a lot better. But I'm scared to play the Legion Lieutenant on turn 2, considering that this is our only copy. So let's keep it anyway. And do I want to side? Actually no, let's keep this on top. If we somehow make it to the long game, we might be able to get... I was saying we might be able to make it to the long game. I take it back. Anyway, we're committed. We'll play this out. We might be able to get our opponent to think that we are a bit unlucky. Our only 1-drops here, if I'm not mistaken, are the Sky March Aspirants. 2-1s for... Ooh, yikes. Things are gonna get worse. Sirens... Enemy casts a Siren Stormcaller. Oh well, at least it just blocks removal. We are going to take a bit of damage. We do have an out if we manage to make it all the way through. Let's see what our opponent does. At least we can go turn 3 Queen's Commission, turn 4 Bishop of Binding. We have some plays. Our opponent's gonna start spreading. He knows I might have removal. He's also going to leave up Siren Storm Tamer. And I'm in real trouble. Hold on. So I'm most likely going to play Square's Devotion. Actually, I could just play Queen's Commission. Let's see, if I play Queen's Commission, but if I lose the Legion Lieutenant, that's bad. If I play Squire's Devotion, I can at least get some life back. It's better than nothing. Let's commit. I'm never gonna block anyway. That's the catch. If our opponent, however, oh good. Maybe at the least, even if our opponent can remove this, we still get the 1/1. So at least we have a bit of a race going on. Still have no way of removing this until turn 4. And even then, do I want to play the Bishop of Binding? Or do I want to just go for the Queen's Commission? Queen's Commission does put a little more pressure. Okay. Our opponent's token is now... First Strike, Flying, and Vigilance. And he has mana left up. So I can't just Bishop of... I know I have to, but I simply just can't. I could just... Well, let's play our land first. Because if we cast this, he removes it. It's over. We have no way of dealing with this 3/3. Let's play Queen's Commission first, because one thing we can do is we can just hold back. Okay, no attackers. That's it. So what? So we're just gonna have to. We're just hoping to wait for him to tap out. Quite unlikely, because if he doesn't tap out, what we can do is we can play Shafet Dunes, pump the entire team, at least get some stuff back. Because something is better than nothing. And our opponent is... Okay. Yep, we're playing Shafet Dunes. Champion of Dusk. Not this time. Oh shoot, I played the wrong... Okay. Things go to heck. I'm gonna try for it anyway, but I know it's not gonna... Well, I have to try for it. I know he can counter it. Yep, I made a terrible mistake. Ooh! He did have a second out. So, let's see. We're... In the backswing, we could get some life back. Okay, we're going to take 6. Yep, that's it. We have no way. We made a terrible mistake. Yeah, the Shafet Dunes play was much better. And our opponent has to score. So we have to take mid. Yep. Good game. That was bad. That was very bad. That was a very big mistake. I got greedy. Actually, no, it's not even I got greedy. I got careless. That's a more appropriate term. So I guess today might be a very short episode if this continues. And I have no one to blame but myself. Let's see. Let's try one more game. Let's see if we can do this deck some justice. I do have to comment. Why is Bells and Lock our opponent all the time? I could use a little variety. Sure, I like the idea that's insinuating that we're the good guy, they're the bad guy, but... Well, at least something to look forward to when they start implementing avatars. Please don't make it all for sale. And okay, we have a 1-drop. We can cycle if we're desperate. If we get another land... Actually, we have 2 1-drops. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. If this turns out badly, it's gonna be a lesson not to keep one land cards. If it turns out well, don't make it what do you call this? Yeah. Don't make it a basis. And okay, our opponent mulliganed to 5 cards. I also realized that I need to be doing a lot more describing of what the game state. It's probably a bit different considering its game state is a lot faster. So let's go swinging. Sky Marcher Aspirant. Now the question is, if I don't draw a land, do I just cast out, hope to draw the land? Probably. Opponent, Drover of the Mighty. Okay, we drew our land. I am willing to trade. So we could okay, our opponent is declining the trade. We probably should dump the Martyr of Dusk first. Try to get our Lightning token off this guy. Then let's see if we can play Famished Paladin. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna play both anyway. And I should have played the... I really don't understand the AI for Magic Arena tapping. But let's see. I definitely don't want to attack. Yeah, the AI is a bit on the weird end. Or it's more like it has a set of rules. It won't do what you expect to do. So you have to be really careful. Okay. At least the removal went there. Sure. forsake the... Okay, you know what? Eh. Yeah, we're gonna forsake the worldly. Try to draw into another land. That's the one card I definitely didn't want to draw. Oh well, just play it all out. So we're at 3 mana, our opponent's at 3 mana. We're hoping for Fort to be able to get rid of what's certainly going to be our opponent's big threat. I think the first thing we're going to do is cut down on these 5 cost cards. Not Vona, he looks great. She. I need to probably read up a bit on the lore. But definitely cutting down Anointed Deacon. Vanquisher's Banner, I already have a replacement for this in mind. Sure, this one provides card draw, but if you get to the point where you can cast this, I guess it's okay for Desperation, but you do want the first effect, you want it earlier. You want the pump effect as early as possible. Then the draw effect, you kind of want it a little earlier too, at least while you still have some sort of gas. Anyway, I really don't want to cycle cast out, but if I don't get the Fort land, I will. Our opponent... I'm about to take 6. I'm willing to take 6. I'm probably gonna drink something first. Well, I guess our opponent might be busy. Well, considering I haven't been playing very well, I am willing to accept. Yeah, looks like our opponent is really busy. I'll be honest, I'm very new to this recording thing. I know how to edit videos, but I barely have the time just to even post them up. So I'm probably not going to do a lot of editing on this. Yeah, it's considered very raw footage. It's not easy. I have a day job. I have a lot of activities to do. I guess the only reason I started getting into doing videos is because MTG Arena is relatively fast. I've yet to try out drafting. I'm looking forward to it now that it's a Dominaria draft. So I want to see how long that takes or how the system goes, but definitely if the way the setup is going, I'm more willing to chip in time here than MTG Online because I'm mostly a limited player. And our opponent timed out. That reminds me, I should make a print. So we have our first win. It's not a very noble win, but I will take it. At least it gives me a little. It gives me a little more back. Definitely have time for another match then. Let's see. Opponent is very optimistic. So let's see. At the rate we're going, we definitely can squeeze out 4 matches if I play 1 hour. I'll probably just play 3 matches. It's a lot easier in editing, a lot easier on my data plan. And speaking of easy, yeah, at least we have a good 2-drop, draws us into more stuff. 3-drop I am looking forward to playing. Yeah, keeping this one. Okay. Definitely gonna play our 1-drop when we can. Our opponent has a very aggressive 2-drop though. And this only and the Duskborn. Oh no! Now this is the deck. This is the deck that my deck aspires to. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold these guys back, at least not to take damage from Legion Lieutenant. Because it's no good if I swing in for 1 and they can swing in for 4. Ooh, guess what? They have their own Marvin Fane. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, we have some plays here. Definitely gonna play our own Marvin Fane. Gonna start making our own tokens. At least now we have ways to block. I am willing to trade Mavren Fane. Let's see. I am not willing to trade for Vicious Conquistador. So chump for now. Let's see what he plays. Okay, he probably has removal. Do I Excellence Binding the Legion Lieutenant only to run into another Excellence Binding? I have to try. Yeah, because our opponent's board's quite scary. Well, first let's attack. Let's at least get our token. Now we actually have an interesting trick. We can just hold up Pride of Conquerors. At least we will be able to get rid of Vicious Conquistador. Nah. My experience with Censor, they don't walk into it. We're just gonna nuke Legion's Lieutenant right here and now. Our opponent probably has a Forsake the Worldly or some other form of enchantment removal. What do you know? Called it. Not happy though. So next turn we can do an anointed. Oh no. This is what I did not want. Yeah, we're definitely backpedaling. So we have to trade. Yeah, we have to trade. We have to trade. We're so behind. No amount of land is gonna save us. Yeah, losing the. So our opponent had a much better opening hand for this deck, and I think based on this one. Yeah, let's take that. But let's be honest, I really wanted to take the Legion Lieutenant. But yeah, this is gonna be very fast. Our opponent had a much more explosive start. Let's cast it now, cause why not? Technically, the game is lost at this point. I really have no blockers. Yeah, losing my Mavren was pretty much endgame. Let's pseudo concede. So So definitely we want to cut down on our 5 drops. We want really want more gas. So this is probably gonna be a very fast episode. Well, I do have some money to spare. Let's see. One more game, one more win. Actually, to be honest, okay. Let's see how we do. Okay, this is better. Let's see. We can play cast. Yeah, we can cycle cast out, hopefully to draw another. It's the number of high casting cost cards that are going to kill me here. I don't want to mulligan this. We at least have a Sadistic Sky Marcher and a Martyr of Dusk. And we have basically one additional free draw. Okay. Depending on our opponent's deck, we're gonna cycle. If our opponent's deck looks like it's really fast, I honestly have no idea what's up. Okay, let's play the Danto Vanguard. At least it's resilient to more types of removal. Hopefully our opponent is playing damage-based removal. Nope. Quite controlled. What our opponent does. I am gonna just cast Martyr of Dusk first. I don't see any reason to run into a sensor. Well, better still, used up and burned an Essence Scatter. So we still have a live Sadistic Sky Marcher. Have to remember, this guy, Adanto Vanguard's activated ability is going to be on all the time, so I have to keep an eye on mine. Ooh, this is interesting. Good news is we now have our 5 mana. So let's at least make our opponent commit to something. Probably has a cancel. Well, we're about to play our 5 drops. Let's reveal Champion of Dusk because it's the less threatening one. Though an argument could be made for revealing Vona so that they save the counterspell for that. But it's also possible they have something else. I'm expecting a board wipe at this point. Opponent's played a lot of... Opponent's holding onto a lot of gas. No, let's just attack right now. Right now, our opponent is incentivized to answer somehow, anyhow. I'm not incentivized to play anything. In fact... Yeah, I'm not incentivized to play anything. Our opponent has to answer. Worst case scenario, he wipes out the board, sure. I just draw 1 card instead. He's going to cast out definitely the Sky Marcher. Actually, there's an argument, yep. The argument could be made to cast out Vanguard because it's gonna kill him a little bit quicker. So our opponent's at 5. Trying to think, what are the big plays he could be going for? Let's make him respond first. Okay. And let's play the card that he expects us to play. I'm expecting a counter at this point. Probably even a Spell Swindle. He'll be happy. He'd love to Spell Swindle this. Then I get to play Vona. And nice thing about my situation right now is I do have a semi-decent life total. I can pad myself a bit. I still have no idea what our opponent's gonna do. Opponent technically has Ascend if he can go Ascend if he has one of the Ascend cards right now. Yeah, our opponent's going deep in the tank. Take note, our opponent technically has 6 mana up.
As a statue, do not talk to me of pigeons. Some solutions must be built.
Okay. Yeah, let's run out Vona first. I would not be surprised if our opponent has another Spell Swindle at this point. In fact, I would really be in trouble if he has another Spell Swindle. Definitely should start going for my opponent. I have to ignore Karn. Actually, no, there's no reason. Right now, our opponent is at... Yeah, Karn is at 3 loyalty. We can take him down to 1, so at least we only have 1 token to worry about, not 2. I'm sure our opponent just stepped out, hopefully stepped out. No, it's nice at the time. Yep. Yep, he's tapping out. Expected. Opponent could make another token. Yeah, right now I'm not that incentivized to go after his life total yet. Let's make sure he can only make... Let's make sure he doesn't make another token immediately. Karn's actually an interesting finisher. I probably prefer Teferi, but since he's going for the Spell Swindle play, you can have the island. Let's... At least, so he's hurting for white mana. I dread to think of what possible... He probably has a Lyra... Yep, he's digging for white. He definitely has Lyra Dawnbringer. Actually, I overlooked that card when I was doing the postmortem for the Azorius Ascension deck. Yep. See, our opponent's digging at this point. He's looking for white mana. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I hit him again. If he plays Lyra, I have no out. I have no outs. This is no Vampire Nighthawk. I should at least make sure he does not grab that. He does not grab that Exiled Plains. Well, if he has another Karn, he can grab the Exiled Plains. Actually, no, that's not an issue. He has enough white mana. So he's actually digging for an answer at this point. So I'm gonna keep holding on to Shafet Dunes right now. What could our opponent possibly have? He's definitely looking for an answer like Cast Out. I'm definitely looking for an answer to the Cast Out too. Okay, gain control. Okay. Yep, that was one out he had. No, there is no point in running this one. And the worst thing is, now he can start gaining life back. Oops. No attacks. I'm gonna wait for him to at least go shield slightly down. He's probably not gonna do that. On the bright side, we got rid of Karn, so... yeah, it didn't matter. If I swung both times here... oh, he's getting greedy. Well, it's to be fair, it's gonna just keep him at 5. And I'm drawing a lot of lands. So we have, hopefully we can keep this down, find something, but let's see, we lost Vana, we lost our champion. We're definitely looking for a Sanctum Seeker. Not that. Definitely not looking for that. So this is actually quite bad right now. I'm drawing a ton of lands, my opponent's drawing a ton of gas. If I don't draw anything good in the next turn or next 2 turns, even then our opponent probably has counters, so I need to start drawing back-to-back removal. Well, I can get... opponent probably has counter spells though, but we have to start stripping these off. Can't do anything. This race got a lot tighter. He's not gonna let go of that. He's definitely gonna counter it. I'd be glad if he countered it, because that's one less counter. I'd be glad if it resolves, because at least now any hits will get through. No, there is no... opponent definitely is gonna try to counter that. Yep, he has to. He's so let's hide this. Remember, we actually have to play the Shafet Dunes next turn. We lose if we don't. Our opponent's definitely gonna play a card though. He cannot afford to stay shields down. Let me rephrase that. He needs to play a card that sticks on the board, or he can just stop hitting me with the construct. Now, this is... I wouldn't call these mind games, but our opponent knows we're out. Our opponent knows we're out of gas. Yep, he's holding back. So yeah, we have to hold back too. The interesting thing now is that our opponent can flip, he can get removal that way. Oh. What will he copy? He'll probably copy this one. So right now we are... our opponent's incentivized to play Vizier. It's only a question of what will he copy. What I really hope he... probably copy Martyr. It gets him more bodies even when it dies. Though copying the construct's not a bad play either. Oathsworn Vampire... is... yep. So it's really a question of what does he have here. If he swings Shafet Dunes, I have to play this one. Oh, he's holding back. He's suspecting some funny business. Okay, here's the interesting thing. No, let's cast this first. Because if he has the counter spell, I don't want to be walking my army into it. He has to counter. He knows I'm going to swing if he doesn't counter. He has to counter spell. Probably spell swindle if he's taking his turn to tap all this mana. Oh, he's searching. He's digging. He's digging. We might. Well. Nope, he found it. I probably should have played this one first. On the bright side, at least I know by playing that one first. Okay, so what I can do is I can trade. Wait, he can't counter it? Wait. You know, I can't do anything via settle the wreckage. He's only gonna hold on to it forever. Let's not prolong the inevitable. If he has settle the wreckage, good game. If he doesn't, he has to trade. Why didn't he counter it? Misclick? Probably a misclick. So we now have a 1/1 token. We will be able to rebuy Oathsworn Vampire. We'll be able to rebuy Oathsworn Vampire anyway. Yeah. Why didn't our opponent counter it? And now our opponent is running the timeout. This is interesting. I have no idea what he's doing right now. He definitely has the cards. In fact, he's drawing a ton of cards right now. He's looking for some super... He's looking for some super big out. Probably a Nezahal. He also still has Ascanta, so he really has a lot of outs right now. Yep. Actually, now that I think of it, I forgot to mention Search for Ascanta also in the Azorius Ascend deck tech. This is also a good boost too. Okay. Yuck. He has a counter spell, but I have no choice. I have to run him out of counters, or else I might as well just do nothing. He's incentivized to counter it. What does he think I have that he's not gonna counter it? He's probably digging for... Okay, he has 2 cancels now. What exactly is he digging for? All I need to do is just basically all I need to do is recur the Oathsworn Vampire. I'm really interested to figure out what's going on. Opponent can definitely doesn't matter. All I need to do is send one. Rebuy the Oathsworn Vampire. Send one, rebuy the Oathsworn. Or I could even just leave one. No, I need to cast Oathsworn Vampire. I have to send one. If I send 3, yeah, it's a... Oh wait, I can now send 3 because he's going. First, let's cast this. Let's force him to I'm technically incentivized to send the whole team. I can't just chip in one at a time. Wait. He has more than one cancel, so this is... Well, he does Nezahal. Definitely a Tune deck. I'm only gonna send 2. I need to be able to rebuy the Oathsworn Vampire 1 extra time. Knife. Okay. That burns one. That burns one removal spell. Yep. If he has a second removal spell, that is... Well, it's not that bad actually. Okay. I get to rebuy Oathsworn Vampire. I'm surprised he did not cancel any of the other stuff I have. I'm gonna take 3 damage. I am going to lose 1 token. Actually, he's incentivized to hold this guy back. Does he have a way to trample? Yes. Okay. He probably has another card. I've used up my... Let's see. I'm gonna force him to use his counter now. Well, he doesn't have to counter it. He just... If he doesn't counter it, he has to remove these. He has to remove both of them. At this point, I am totally incentivized. Burns 1 cancel. So here comes the question. If I attack with both, he gets a way to remove this, I auto-lose. Attack with Famished Paladin, I can still buy 1... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Just attack with the Famished Paladin. At least I have 1 extra turn. He definitely has another Seal Away. Seal Away is much better than Baffling End in my opinion. Sure, your opponent has a chance to get it back, but... So... Yep. Definitely. I have... Here's the catch though. Technically the game is lost at this point anyway. But... Well, it was a valiant run. I did get my opponent to run out all of his good cards. We held on for quite a bit. No, he's just gonna draw more cards. You think I could survive until he... Nah. There are no cards that allow us... Well, we have definitely have no direct damage, so... So, definitely we will be killing... And it was a valiant effort, so... Let's concede by casting Dusk Legion Sealer. If you want to counter it, go ahead. Well, at least we won 1 game though. Didn't we... I think our opponent got stuck at 2 lands at that point and he decided to just rage out. Dude, just let it resolve. Wouldn't even give me the dignity. Oh well. At least we know what he had. Yeah, good game. Oh well, if you're gonna go that far, sure. What you finish me off. I actually forgot about Syncopate. But Syncopate runs into more or less the same problem as Censor. Actually, not so much. Because you can scale the Syncopate. Yeah, Syncopate is probably better than Censor in that case. So there you have it. 4 games. I lost 3 of them. Doesn't make the Vampires deck bad, but it is definitely one of the decks that needs a little bit more tuned. So there we have it. That's the end of this episode of the Magic Arena Run. Hope you enjoyed watching my bad play and my really bad defeat. But at least we learned something from it. We'll examine how to streamline the deck further in the postmortem. So hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe this channel, and hope to see you guys again next time. Take care.